What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video reacting to Am I the A-hole post and see how it goes. Yeah, I'll just get on with it then, because let's see who's the A-hole and who's not. Okay, so as you can tell right away, I already went through some because I already recorded the video, but the audio didn't record, and I'm charging my mic right now, but I want to make this video. I don't want to wait. So yeah, here we are. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my friend into my house after she was over 6 hours late? Don't need to read that one, because no matter where you're at, if you're late for 6 hours, you're late. That's it. You don't show up 6 hours late to work. I mean, still work 20 hours. I mean, I'm sure a boss will want you to just for the humiliation, but at 6 hours late, come on. I mean, there's no reasonable reaction to that. So it's like, yeah, you're not the a-hole for saying, like, 6 hours late. Like, it's just like, things have been changed, okay? So there's no need for there to be an explanation on that. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend to stop trying to manage my recovery? I read this one really quick, and it's basically someone that has an alcohol problem, and basically the boyfriend was going over to, they had to go take care of their niece. The female, being the main character here, had to go to take care of their niece for a little bit because the sister had to go do something. And then he came over there being like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just checking on you because I'm not sure if you're drinking over here. So, are you the a-hole for telling your boyfriend to stop manage your recovery? No. I think a partner, I mean, if you're dating you're 30, okay? So it's like, I'm not saying that it isn't a problem, like an alcohol problem. I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm saying that you guys are both 30, okay? So it's not like you guys are 18 and it's like all of a sudden, you know, brand new life, brand new thing. No, it's like you're 30, you're fully adult, you're gonna start dating for, you know, to marry or whatever, to be actual partners. So it's like something like this where it shouldn't help you. It's like, maybe realize that is who he is, and they've been a year together already in. So it's like now you want to feel like it's too much. It's like, no, dude, like you clearly don't feel like committed to it. So why not just end it? Because if you're not gonna, you know, you're realizing you were somebody that wants to take care of you, and they might be hovering a little bit, but it's like, if at a point they had to ask themselves what they had to do to make sure you're okay, it's like, then maybe find someone that doesn't care as much, okay? Maybe just date, because it's like, what do you want from him? To just step back and let you ruin yourself? If that's the case, I'm saying you're ruining yourself, but it's like, you know, maybe reprioritize what it is that you want from a relationship, right? Am I the a-hole for throwing away a gift after my boyfriend made fun of it in front of his friends? No, you're not. There's no need context for this, because when it comes to stuff like that, like personal affection and, you know, friends and all that, it's like, no. Okay, if you're making fun of a gift you give to your girl with your friends, that's kind of like a backstab. I mean, just think of it, not even a girlfriend or boyfriend, think of it like a friend. Like, you know, think of your best friend and making fun of a gift they're giving it to you in front of other friends. It's like, you know, you don't want to have that, because it's like a joke to you or to them. So no, you're not. So pretty obvious here. Come on. Am I the a-hole? Let's see. Am I the a-hole for putting googly eyes on all the food in the fridge to prevent snacking? My friend eats everything. I buy a pack of cheesesteaks and they're gone by the morning. Nope, you're not, because says here, asked nicely, they didn't label stuff. No change. I got creative. Bought a pack of stick-on googly eyes and put them on everything. Milk, eyes, leftover spaghetti, judging you. Even table 1 to a banana. It worked. He said, creeped him out, and he stopped eating my stuff. There you go. He fixed it. Now he says I'm being passive aggressive and creating an emotionally hostile refrigerator. What? The main protagonist of my life is a refrigerator that has googly eyes on it. It's like, no, dude. Very fine line here. I never had a roommate because, again, I don't want to deal with stuff like this, because, you know, you might have the perfect situation where you first begin with a good roommate, like your best friend, but then guess what, life changes, and then the roommate or you have to change situations, whether he gets in a relationship or whatever, and usually that's the case, or he moves or whatever back to his parents or whatever is the case, right? But the point is, you get a new roommate because you have to, you know, have a roommate because you're gonna be behind on rent. So you know, It's like you go through the filter, and then you get lucky. Maybe you not get lucky. You don't get lucky, and then you get a roommate that's sucky. So then, guess what? Now you're with somebody that eats all your food, even though you told them not to eat your food. So, I mean, this is as nicely as you can put it, because the next option would be for me just to leave, because I'm not gonna deal with that. So yeah, pretty easy. Am I the hope for telling my sister that her lack of personal hygiene is a real reason for no job will hire her and not sexism? Easy list that she doesn't take care of herself. Very oily hair, greasy, always tangled from lack of washing and brushing. Skin always very oily, greasy from no wash. Never trim nails, so long and yellow from grime. Clothes themselves are nice, but she leaves them sloppy, wrinkled. Showers once a week tops. Alright, I'm not sensitive to smell, but my sister reeks and honestly it makes me get, yeah, okay, so, yeah. You're not that a-hole, because, what do you mean I can't take once a shower long? Some people can't. Some people can take a shower for a little long, like 3 days maybe. My wife is like that. She doesn't produce body odor, so, but, you know, sometimes she will shower if she needs to each single day if she has an active routine, but sometimes she doesn't have an active routine, so it's like it doesn't need that. I have an active routine almost every single day, so I shower almost every single day, except for today. On some days I don't shower that much, or I don't shower really, but it's like once a week. It's like, dude, you're grimy like 3 days in, okay? So you need to shower at least once every 2-3 days. I mean, this is a ballpark for the general world. I'm not saying like, you know, this is the rule now. No, I'm just saying, you know, that might be if you reek, like if you actually reek, nobody wants to be around you. So why would you hire somebody that smells? Like, why would you hire somebody that smells bad? Pretty obvious one. So no, you're not the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for learning to move out? Our bathroom floor keeps getting covered in dog poop and pee. No, because let's see here. Quick read, because I remember reading a little bit of it, but yeah, basically he wants. Then I need to take a shower, which I don't, because we only have one bathroom and has an only shower. Recently, my uncles began keeping our dog outside of his room where he's asleep, and because our dog has extremely obviously loneliness anxiety, he just f's up the whole restroom every night, and it becomes impossible to get into without tracking pee or poop everywhere. That's obvious. I mean, I have cats, when there's litter sprayed on the ground because they jump out of it, I'm just like, dude, but I have no, what do you call it, like, I have no room for that, because if I'm waking up to go to work or whatever, if I'm just walking in because I'm going in there for a reason, right? Whether it is to, you know, use the restroom, clean myself, do whatever. It's like there's no reason for this to be inside the house. That instantly kills my mood, and I want to leave. Like, I want to walk out and get some food, move addresses, because no, there's no room for that, and there shouldn't be any reason why I should deal with that, because it's essentially just somebody not dealing with it correctly in terms of your dog, not taking care of your dog. So, come on. Especially leaving the dog outside, it's like it's your responsibility. If it's the uncle's responsibility, why are you living outside? Am I the a-hole for forgetting to give my dad a spicy chicken sandwich? Okay. Cheesy. My father asked me to pick him up a spicy chicken sandwich after I got home from work at Chick-fil-A by using a CFA coupon that he gave me. I forgot to bring it home and didn't tell him. 2 months later, he angrily yelled at me for forgetting, saying it was disrespectful and that I didn't care about him and the family because I hadn't fulfilled his request. What are you talking about, dude? Spicy. You ruined the legacy of our family because you didn't. Dude, come on. Like, you're cheesy, because what do you mean 2 months later? Like, 2 months later, you're a villain. Okay, if you remembered something 2 months later, that is your Griffith. Okay, you're the guts to his Griffith. Like, 2 months later, like, this should be like a 10-minute switch up. Like, you get home, like, if I'm the dad, my kid gets home, I have the sandwich. Without the one sandwich, it wasn't like, you know, his insulin or something. I don't even know what he needed, like, medical wise, but it's like, it didn't come home with a sandwich. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, okay, like, it's fine. Like, I get it. You just got home from work. You're tired already. So, you know, I don't blame you half the time. So, I'm just gonna order a sandwich. Like, that's insane. 2 months later, too, it's like, what do you mean? You get angry and talk about the family because you don't care about him or the family? dude, get off your ass and go get a sandwich. If the legacy is that important to you, that's insane. Like, go home, buddy. Go to Chick-fil-A and get more sandwiches for yourself. Am I the equal for raising my voice at my mom after they shouted at my kid? No, you're not. Okay, we can go through this, but plain and simple. If there's no clear, you know what? I'm gonna read it because maybe it does matter with context. Today our family had a family dinner like we do every Sunday. My siblings get together at my parents' house. To be honest, it can be quite overstimulating with the kids playing around and making a noise, music playing, the chatting, and my son 5 and my niece Harper 2 were playing in the kitchen while mom was cooking. I was sitting at the table in the dining room when I heard Jake cry and my mom shouting at him to stop crying and get out of the kitchen. I walked into the kitchen, asked my mom what happened. She said that Harper grabbed his toy out of his hand, which is not unusual for her, and said mine, to which Jake started crying and grabbed the toy from Harper and that she was playing with. Then I raised my voice at my mom and asked why she's shouting at him when Harper grabbed the toy from him. I said this happens all the time, and yes, Jake's older, but he's only 5 and still learning too. I said Jake did not cause the issue. His 5-year-old brain merely just reacted. My mom was visibly upset that I raised my voice not to shout. Not to shout at him. I then grabbed my son and privately spoke to him about sharing and to let my sister or BL handle Harper when she grabs the toys he's playing with. I don't think it was fair to her to raise her voice at Jake for this issue. They both just needed a quick talking about grabbing and sharing. This has layers to it, honestly, because I'm a dad too, so it's like, no. The instant my mom raises my voice to my kid without talking to me about it, like, if it's not like, if my mom is taking care of my kid, or whatever, like, in any supervision, it has to be communicated. Anything that is not communicated, that is a line that you're passing, okay? I don't care what it happens, what it is. You cannot change someone's diaper. Now, it could be assumed for stuff like that, but again, diaper, haircuts, clothes, where they're going, stuff like that. I mean, no. You have to communicate that very thoroughly. Yelling is not one thing. And again, yelling is not, first off, yelling is not even a thing you're supposed to be doing to a kid or hitting. So why would you yell? And especially with something like this, it's like so minor that it makes you question, how is the mom in general? Like, does she hit him if he doesn't actually do something bad? Like, no. So your mom's an a-hole, and it's like, for me, I wouldn't even be with my mom. I'd be like, no, dude, we're out of here. Like, if you're gonna be like that with my kid, I'm not gonna be around you, because if I can't even be, because this person happened to be there when it happened. Imagine if there's a case when he's not there. Like, the kid's not gonna have any support. So, no, this is baloney, and I don't accept this flaw from people considering this normal behavior to teach. Like, you don't yell at your kid because you're reprogramming their brain to essentially do what they want to do and then brace for impact. So instead of being able to think like, okay, maybe we need to do this instead of this, and then we won't get in trouble, it shouldn't be the fact that you're going to yell at them because they're just going to brace for it. Like, I've had my kid, our kid is now 2 years and some change, and I've never yelled at him, nor have I ever hit him, nor do I plan on doing none of that, because again, it's like, no, you don't do that, okay? You just don't do it to a kid. Or anybody, because that's how I kind of treat him. I'm like, I don't treat him like an adult, obviously he's just a kid, but when it comes to teaching and lesson learning, there's no need for yelling or hitting. And I don't want to hear no BS excuse saying, well, that's how I was raised, and look at me. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're coping, okay? You're literally figuring it out as you are, okay? And you happen to become a good person because of that. Wow, you learned. You want better for your kid. Don't hear your kid. Oh, newsflash, right? So it's like, no, okay? Now, if you want to hear your kid, I can't tell you what to do, because that is your doing, your teachings. I can't stop every single person from hitting their kid. Unfortunately, that's up to the problem, but when it comes to my kid, that's a fine line, and no one's crossing that. So yeah, if I'm not hitting my kid, there'll be no way in hell anybody else is gonna hit my kid. So, or yell at my kid too. So yeah, but I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, because I'm gonna figure this out. But I will be making more videos in the future, probably at least once a week, so I don't burn out, because I'm still figuring this out. So if you like the video, please leave a comment, say any feedback, and have a good one.